What do sequins, window displays, and Santa have in common? The answer: 1950s holiday glamour. The 1950s were more than just a decade. They were a mood. America had emerged from the shadows of World War II, its cities buzzing with neon, its people flush with optimism, and its shop windows gleaming with visions of the good life. This was the era when Christmas became big business, but also pure magic. Post-war America's golden glow. The war was over, and with it came a surge of prosperity. Soldiers returned home to booming suburbs, shiny cars, and the promise of the American dream. The GI Bill put more families in homes, and televisions began flickering in living rooms across the country. Christmas, once a modest, family-centered holiday, was now on full display, literally. Retailers poured resources into holiday marketing, not just to sell products, but to sell a feeling. Women's fashion reflected the times: nipped waists, full skirts, pearls, and gloves. Department stores didn't just sell clothes. They sold the fantasy of elegance. In this new consumer culture, glamour wasn't just for the rich. It was an aspiration for every housewife and working woman. Marilyn Monroe, the snowy siren enter. Marilyn Monroe, Hollywood's brightest star and the face of mid-century glamour. Marilyn had a way of making the world pause. In the early 50s, her holiday photo shoots were the definition of sexy meets snowy. Imagine her wrapped in a red velvet Santa dress, white fur framing her famous smile, holding a candy cane as if it were a love letter to the camera. But these images weren't just for pin-up calendars. They appeared in ads for cosmetics, hosiery, and even liquor, tapping into the growing link between celebrity culture and consumer goods. Behind the sparkle, Marilyn's image symbolized a cultural shift. Post-war women were encouraged to be domestic angels and glamorous sirens, all at once. She was both the dream and the reality, and advertisers knew it. Macy's windows. Hope on display every December. New York's Macy's department store became the unofficial capital of Christmas. Post-war America loved a spectacle, and Macy's windows delivered. Crowds would gather in the cold just to marvel at elaborate moving displays. Mechanical reindeer pulling a sleigh, miniature trains winding through snowy villages, and Santa scenes lit by hundreds of tiny bulbs. In the 50s, Macy's holiday windows weren't just decorations, they were storytelling. Each year brought a different theme: fairy tales, winter wonderlands, or glamorous Christmas in the city scenes. For many immigrant families in New York, these windows were their first taste of American holiday culture, a public display of abundance and joy, free for anyone to see. In a way, they were advertising, but also art. The magic of 1950s holiday ads. The 1950s was the golden era of print advertising. Coca-Cola Santa, painted by Haddon Sun, became the image of Father Christmas, rosy-cheeked, jolly, and holding a Coke bottle like a gift. Beauty brands promised that the right lipstick was the perfect stocking stuffer. Perfume ads whispered of romance under the mistletoe. Department store catalogs turned into wish books for children, with pages of dolls, toy trains, and sparkling holiday dresses. These ads didn't just sell, they dreamed. And they dreamed. In color, advances in printing made reds more vivid, golds more metallic, and whites whiter than snow. From glamour to glitter, stickers are born here. Swear our story turns crafty. Those shimmering metallic inks and glittering foil in 50s. Ads? They inspired something unexpected: the rise of decorative foils in crafting and sticker production. By the late 50s, companies began experimenting with shiny sticker sheets, imitating the sparkle of holiday packaging. Children could now own a small piece of that department store magic, on paper, ready to peel and stick. In a sense, stickers became a miniaturized version of the holiday ad fantasy. Cultural DNA of an era looking back. The 1950s gave us more than just images of Marilyn in fur-trimmed dresses or Santa sipping soda. It gave us a blueprint for how the holiday season should feel. A combination of warmth, spectacle, and aspiration. It was the era where glamour became accessible, where department stores became stages, and where advertising crossed into the realm of seasonal tradition. The sparkle wasn't just decoration. It was an emotional shorthand for hope, prosperity, and belonging. The 1950s Christmas season sparkled with unforgettable advertising magic. Coca-Cola Santa, painted by Haddon Sun, beamed from magazine covers between 1951 and 1959, each year holding a fresh pose and a frosty bottle. Macy's 1956, Santa's Fantasyland. Window displays drew crowds, so thick police had to direct traffic outside. Marilyn Monroe appeared in both her 1953 Playboy Christmas spread and in 20th Century Fox's holiday publicity shots, wrapped in white fur and red satin. Beauty counters glittered with Helena Rubinstein and Max Factor gold foil boxed sets, while Lux Soap ran Christmas ads featuring screen sirens like Ava Gardner, promising the gift of Hollywood beauty. In every glossy page and department store aisle, the season shimmered with stardust and tinsel. This was Christmas's sparkle, a postcard from America's golden hour. In the glow of Marilyn's smile, in the shimmer of Macy's windows, in the pages of glossy holiday ads, we see not just the past, but the roots of our own nostalgia. And perhaps the reason we still seek that same magic today.